Subscribe or you'll be visited by the toll troll. I want to quit my job because I'm so burned out on it, but I have no other skills or prospects. Even if I did, I would never want to do this line of work ever again. I'm mid-30s with 140,000 liquid and 500k crypto. I need just 30k a year to maintain my lifestyle. That sounds like a hell of a cushion, but it's literally all I have. And it freaks me out because dipping into that isn't ideal. And if crypto crashes hard, I'd be royally screwed. I got this mental block and extreme fear about it. But on the other hand, even doing the most basic tasks in my job makes me get angry, and I don't know how much longer I can go on like this. Am I too old? Is it too late for me to start over? Is going back to school for something new even worth it at this point? What would you do if you were me? Aside from buying scammy meme coins, you're in a tough spot, but be thankful for all your hard work/good luck. Most in their 60s don't have that kind of wealth. Maybe look into another career path. Better yet, take off a year or two. I'm you 3 years in the future with 2 million. You get bored. You can't comprehend it now. An introvert who can happily stare at screens 16 hours a day, but after 36 months, time to take a pay cut and pursue your dream part-time job. Maybe look into it in another cheaper country? Similar to you, except I already left my job and have been out for 6 months. I figure if I ever run out of cash, I can just find another job. Right now, I'm planning on leaving to the Balkans/Central Europe for a bit of backpacking. That was me 7 years ago. Just quit, sillyhead. You'll feel amazing, and it'll change your life. I became neat and never looked back. Sign up for Gibbs after you quit so your living expenses are taken care of. Then just do whatever you want with your own time. It's amazing. If you cash out your crypto into a boomer ETF and use the 4% rule adjusting for inflation, you can already withdraw 25k per year. You'll need 750k to get your 30k per year. Put it in the ETF now for less stress, then wait for it to reach your target, possibly adding more money to the stack as you go. You're so close to what you need to fire that having such a large crypto exposure doesn't make sense. The downside of the volatility is more important than the upside for you at this point. If you took all your cash and stuck it into index funds, you'd be able to safely pull 26k a year at 4%. Could you make that work? I'd assume not. Your best bet is to grind it out for a few more years to add to your stack. Quit and get a different job and continue adding to your stack, or take some wild risks with your money and hope 1 or 2 of them hit. Alternatively, do the 26k a year at 4% thing and get a job you hate less so that you'll still have cash flow. I had a job delivering pizzas when I was younger that was fun as heck, but obviously the pay is crap. Is there anything like that for you? Man, I feel you. I think you just need to travel to another country and live a couple years outside the US. It's better than buying, holding, and gambling your Kripot Awe and EZ or some crap like that every day with your 7 to 9 job. You're overinvested in crypto, and that's probably why you're freaking out. I would sell everything except 2 BTC and keep most of your cash in USDC to get 5% interest. As an EU guy, I realized I only need like 500k to retire and keep my current lifestyle without having to work. Let's say 600k to get a cushion and for health costs, though I'm still young enough. I'm not a shut-in, but I could basically live like one. I don't need more, and I hate people. Averaging my past 10 years' expenses, turns out I only need 22k euros a year to live. That includes my current rent, only a 1-room studio though, which is a bit depressing. 2 weeks ski vacations a year alongside 1 or 2 weeks of hiking, a trip on the other side of the world, Japan mainly, every 3 or 4 years. I don't need more other than a bigger place, obviously. In fact, I probably don't even need 500k if I move to the countryside rather than staying 10 minutes from the capital. Plus, I'd get better housing, and even less than 500k if I decide to go to a cheaper country. Not sure which one though. Southeast Asia sounds like a meme. I'd rather stay in the EU or close it. Portugal, Greece, Croatia, they sound nice and rather cheap. I'm already at 300k euros. Inheritance alone will cover the gap, though it's in 10 to 15 years. But still, savings from my job will close the gap in 10 years. If the stock market behaves nicely as it did these past few years, then maybe 5 years. I don't understand. Why do people trap themselves in debt for 20 years by buying 600k 55 square meter flats when they could retire on the seaside in some cheaper country? I don't get it. OP, according to Truflation, you should have a job this net quarter.